Our story begins with Mark, a prankster of legendary status. Shout out Mom Ogang Tindera meticulously planning his next masterpiece. Shout out Mom Griselda Alfaro, his target, the ever-serious Susan. Shout out Mom Joy Salem. Operation Serious Susan is a go. Prepare for maximum shout-out Ja in Japan chaos, Mark said excitedly. Mark whispered shout-out Irish May to himself as he finalized the plan. First, shout-out Margie TV The Office. Susan was at her desk. Shout-out ELVZ TV typing away intently. Mark sneaked in, shout-out Gel V placing a whoopee cushion on her chair. Finally, shout-out Aileen Storetime to finish this report, Susan said seriously. Shout-out Mind Channel as she sat down. Susan sat. The shout-out CK Life Diary whoopee cushion did its work, a loud fart noise. Shout-out Reelin Mix Vlog filled the office. What was that? Shout-out Lady Girl, Susan exclaimed, embarrassed. Mark asked. Shout-out Nene's Vlog trying to suppress laughter. Did you shout out Mommy Laney's Hear Something? His eyes twinkled. Susan. Shout-out Samook's TV glared at him suspiciously. Next up was the spider. Shout-out Rickman TV Mix Vlog Attack. Mark dangled a realistic fake spider. Shout-out Benjamin Rubin Official above Susan's head. I'm going to get coffee. Shout-out LMA TV Vlog Don't Touch My Stuff, Mark, Susan said, annoyed. Shout-out Cisco International. As Susan walked to the coffee machine, Mark quickly placed shout-out 74 Chano TV The Spider on her keyboard. Ah! Shout-out JO Blog TV Spider! Susan screamed, panicked, jumping back. Shout-out Marin Santiago from her desk. Mark burst out laughing. Gotcha! Shout-out Oleg Lido Rybon, he said, triumphant. But Susan was not. Shout-out Rick's Lods Official amused. She grabbed a water bottle and chased Mark around shout-out Nolly Ramos the office. I'm going to get you for this, Mark, she said. Shout-out Almer Channel angrily, fuming. The chase led to the break. Shout-out Nane Leonila Alfaro room, where Mark hid behind the vending machine. Shout-out Tropa's Susan approached cautiously. As Susan peered behind shout-out Merlin Bobus the vending machine, Mark unleashed his final prank. Shout-out Alex Berenguel Silly String. Silly String shout-out Hanupa's channel. Shout-out Mike and Venus Attack, Mark exclaimed excitedly. Shout-out Boathouse Family Vlog. Silly String erupted, covering Susan from head to toe. Shout-out Marvin Golib. She was completely wrapped in colorful strands. Please like and subscribe. I can't see, Susan said, exasperated. Shout out to everyone that's supporting this channel and muffled. But as Susan removed the silly string, thank you so much, really appreciate from her face, a smile spread across her face. I'm trying my best to create good videos for good vibes and cheer everyone. Oh, it's on now, Mark, she said playfully. My apologies for the one whose name aren't here. Okay, thank you. A prank war had begun. All right, Yahoo Mark, we need to make the stakes higher. Winner gets to choose, support. Let's grow together, no one gets left behind. Oh, hi you. The next theme for the office party, Susan declared determinedly. Shout out Jiasai Vlog. You're on, Susan, but I'm warning you, I've got some new tricks. Shout out Margie Andaya up my sleeve, Mark replied confidently. Shout out James Salem. The two shared a competitive glance, sealing the fate. Shout out Fatima Bira of their upcoming battles, Mark's latest scheme. Shout out Gina Chioko involved a trail of tiny surprises. A fake shout out Santana B World Snake, a squeaky toy, and a balloon that bursts. Shout out Familia G Confetti.
I can do this.
This will definitely start her day off. Shout out Anna's personal vlog with a bang, Mark said mischievously. Nice shout out Nino Salinas, try with the confetti, Mark. But look under your chair, Susan. Shout out Gracie and Mom said smugly. Mark glanced down to find a blinking shout out Jelv Idol toy bug, programmed to crawl out at the push of Susan's shout out God's Groove button.
Yeah.
Oh, clever move. Shout out Strawberry Mix Vlog, but I'm just getting started, Mark admitted, impressed. Shout out Gina G CCTV. You know, despite all the pranks, it's been fun. Shout out Anna Random Vlog in Shorts, having someone who can keep up, Mark reflected. Shout out Luz Sidoro. Agreed. It's nice to have a worthy shout out Anju Oswal opponent, even if you do leave trails of chaos. Shout out Lilybeth Florence channel everywhere, Susan said warmly. They both laughed.
Good job.
Shout out Aweng Mix Vlog, feeling a strange sense of camaraderie amidst the shout out Lucy Warren World competition. What do you say? Truce for today? Something tells me the office needs a break, Susan suggested playfully. A truce it is, but tomorrow the war resumes with a vengeance, Mark joked. With that, the two clinked their coffee mugs, sealing their temporary ceasefire. Can you believe it? Not a single prank today, Colleague 1 said, curious. Enjoy it while it lasts. I'm sure they're cooking up something big, Colleague 2 said knowingly. The office hummed with anticipation, knowing the peace was only temporary. Need inspiration, Mark? Susan teased. Just refining my craft, Mark replied defensively. The office buzzed with the hum of productivity, while an undercurrent of anticipation electrified the air. I bet they're going to surprise us all, Colleague 3 said secretively. Under the silence of the night, the masterminds concealed surprises in every nook and cranny. Tomorrow's a new day and a new battlefield, Susan said determinedly. May the best prankster win, Mark said competitively. Whoa, when did that get there? Colleague 1 said surprised. I have a feeling today is going to be eventful, Colleague 2 said excitedly. Stay alert. You know they never stick to promises of peace. Colleague 1 chuckled. A job well done, wouldn't you say? Susan said playfully. Indeed, we've outdone ourselves this time, Mark said proudly. The city lights twinkled like stars beneath them, a perfect culmination to their mischievous artistry. The pranksters decided to take a day off and enjoy a little peace. They wandered through the bustling street fair, surrounded by vivid colors and lively music. Look at these face paints, Mark. We could totally use some of these ideas for our next prank, Susan said contemplatively. Good call. A bit of art with our chaos, Mark replied enthusiastically. In the midst of vibrant stalls and street performers, the duo found themselves plotting yet another masterpiece. Mark and Susan, inspired by the street fair, had executed their most ambitious plan yet, transforming the office into an art gallery overnight. Each cubicle featured a prank-themed art piece. This is incredible. Who knew pranks could be so, well, artistic? Colleague 4 said, awed. It's like walking through a museum of mischief, Colleague 5 said, amused. Remember our first prank? Seems like ages ago, Susan said nostalgically. Yeah, back when a simple whoopee cushion was all we needed, Mark said fondly. They chuckled softly, lost in reminiscence as the moon shimmered on the water. The office was decked out with banners and decorations, a testament to Susan and Mark's friendly rivalry. This party really is their masterpiece, Colleague 6 said, impressed. I'll never look at pranks the same way again, Colleague 7 said, amused. Another day, another prank. Ready to do it all again tomorrow? Susan asked playfully. Always. Here's to the next great adventure, Mark replied eagerly. The two gathered their things, leaving the office with the promise of more laughter and pranks to come.